Hey everybody, it's Randy with Saturday Station Farm. So I just got off the phone with my buddy Steve over to Old Crow Ranch in Durham, and we're just talking for a little bit about business stuff. And he's got a whole bunch of projects going on down at his place with their tiny home, and I've got my projects going on with the kitchen and the store that I'm working on building. And he had mentioned that him and his wife and kids wanted to come up and take a look at the progress and see where we're at. And I kind of realized that I haven't actually talked at all about the progress on the store for a little while. And since I kind of declared that we'd have this thing built in October 2 years ago, and here we are, October 2 years later is almost over, maybe I should do a little update. And I've been trying to do more YouTube videos and try to keep everyone informed, but I've been kind of slacking off, so why not jump onto it? So let me show you a few things here. So maybe like a week or two ago, I was finally able to secure a loan. The two biggest holdups, well, one of the biggest holdup was the water issues around the barn here. And if you've seen some of the other videos, we got this French drain put in here. And then, we still got some more stones over here. We got all these tailings put in. I still got to get this filled in with more crushed stone and down through there. You can see the water's trickling right away now. You can barely see that it's moving, but it is. It's all going downhill now. So we finally secured the loan, which gives me the funds to get this thing built now. Now all I need is the time. Today's been a rainy day, so I've been mostly doing paperwork today, getting a bunch of things caught up. I do have interior work, but I had to have calls to make and a bunch of things to do today, so it was working out good. So you can see here, so we got this double roof going on right here. And when I originally, before this whole barn, around the top, had like an Old West facade. It was like a square, like a false front. And we tore that down. And due to that construction, they used their load-bearing wall to go all the way up and have that false front. We tore that down our first year here. Ended up putting up a regular pitched roof without necessarily the intention of having the addition put on. So when that was done, there was like these little bump outs. I don't know if it'll focus on them or not. Those little bump outs right there that I put in to kind of hold the original roof line. But it's going to represent just a headache when it comes to wrapping metal around it. And then, let's move over this way. Not just wrapping the metal, but running our soffit vents and, trying to make a second roof up and through there. It's just super awkward. So I've been in the process of putting regular ladder bracing, cutting out the old block. All right, so this is the back side. This is kind of the back side looked like the front until, so I went ahead and rebuilt this whole back side first. Put in regular ladder eaves, and got the roof so it looks like it was intended to be built this way. I still have to put some more Tyvek up there. Really the sheathing in the roof with the zip system was just thrown up there pretty much temporarily. Just thrown up. I mean, we haven't even got I still have to get windows in here and a door cut in and then tape this wall. I have the metal for the roof. However, when my eave trim, the rake trim, goes on, it's going to be in the way of nailing in my 2x6s that are going to go in here to support this wall. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Every little puddle. You're not going in the house after this. No, anyway. So those eaves, if the metal comes down over the top of it, I won't be able to nail in, they'll be in the way. So I want to get these eaves built properly before I put all the metal on. And then, the roof will be done. That'll be all buttoned in. Hoping next week to have that all done. So a lot of metal sitting here. Ordered it a little prematurely. before we decide to overhaul the front section, but long term, it'll be much better. I don't know how much you can see in here, because like I said, I don't have any windows punched in yet. I still have to put down the flooring in here. This is all just temporarily. I'm actually going to pull up all this Reflectix stuff. There is a layer of plastic underneath this floating floor, but I want to actually punch in some ventilation holes under the foundation, on top of the concrete, below the sill plates, and then screen them off on both ends, just so that there is a couple points where any moisture that may be underneath that vapor barrier that may come out because of a punch or whatever happens, ideally won't condense under the insulation, because there's going to be this Reflectix material, and then blue board insulation, and then our subfloor, our sheathing on top of that. So I want to place, and we might even do a couple more holes over here on this other side too, where any moisture that might be underneath there, same as a trailer, can has a place to get out of there. It won't be a completely sealed off space. This area over here has already been done with the sheathing, the addition portion. This will be essentially the customer area. Man, this camera, it seems like it's zoomed way in, but essentially, I just walked into the front door once I get it framed in, and there'll be our sinks off to the side there. This little door is our walk-in cooler. There's a wall I got to put in right in there. Then we'll have this whole area from over here to eventually where I'm standing. It's a customer area. This whole facility down through here will be freezers, tables, our grinders, our cutters, mixing tank, our stuffer, pretty much the big kitchen work area. Through bay sink, hand wash station. Then we'll come down through here. And this doorway through here. This place is an absolute mess right now. We'll have the smokers on this back wall because we can vent. Oh, that light's going to be killer. But I can vent all the smokers out that gable wall, and then I don't have to worry about the snow load coming off the roof ripping my stovepipes away. So I have the smokers over here. Got to put in a little door over here. Man, I don't know why this seems like it's so close today. And then, of course, the water heater, electrical plumbing coming in, dry goods, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, and then we get to insulate the top section up there, finish building the framing for the cooler. Insulation, electrical, finish the plumbing. So, there's still quite a bit to do. Got a lot ahead of us. But now, I mean, up until now, for the last couple of years, it's really been, one, addressing all those constant water issues. And I think now we finally get everything diverted away from the building, so we shouldn't have any issues anymore. The French drain's working great. The only trick might be this winter when it freezes up. If there's any standing water and it freezes, and then we have a rain come in the spring that could back up. So they're going to be pretty vigilant this fall coming into winter, keeping this front area cleaned up really well, and maybe having to throw some salt down to keep it melted. But we'll see. So we've got the funds now to get the materials we need. So now I just need the time. So now we get some downtime. Just grinding away and chipping away at it. Taking what help we can get on it when we can. Oh, and this too. We're going to frame this wall in. We just left this temporarily. You know, there's going to be a window in there. But right now it's easy to walk through. But we kind of need to build the floor up, put the floor down, build that sill over there, build that before we can put the door in. Once we get the door in, we'll seal this all off. And because the ground, the foundation was so uneven, I mean, in hindsight, maybe we should just pour a new slab a couple inches over the top of it and seal it. But we didn't have the money at the time, so we're just kind of working with what we've got. You know, we've got some constraints here with the building, and that's it going forward. So we'll update everyone, and hopefully as we have something more exciting to share. We'll go find that dog and make sure he's not in the compost pile. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe. We appreciate it, and stay tuned for more updates. See ya.